Hi everyone, in this lesson we're going to look at another essay sample for cause, effect, and solution essay. The question here is, in developed countries, populations are now living individually or in very small family units. In your opinion, why is this the case? What effects does it bring to society? The first step is to identify the topic, and the topic here is living alone. The second step is to plan the essays. For these questions, you need to brainstorm ideas for what are the causes and what are the effects. And here are my suggestions. For paragraph 1 of the body, where you need to write why people nowadays prefer to live individually, there can be two reasons. The first reason is the economy improves. The second reason is that to avoid conflicts with other family members. In paragraph 2, you can say two effects. The first effect is to improve creativity. The second effect, which is negative, is that people are more likely to suffer from mental issues. Step 3 is to write the introduction. What you have the background information is that more and more people prefer to live alone. And then you need to write a thesis statement. Here's the sample for the introduction. The tendency to lead an independent life or live in a very small family unit is growing in many developed countries nowadays. The aim of this essay is to examine the factors which have contributed to this issue and discuss its consequences. Step 4 is to write the body paragraphs. Remember the ideas that we have brainstormed in step 2? Here are the final product. Paragraph 1 example. The first reason behind this trend is the strong growth in economy of those countries that allows people to earn higher salary and sustain themselves. In the past, people steered away from the ideas of moving out merely because they could not afford new housing and other associated costs. Now the relentless advancements in technology facilitates the search for the most suitable and rewarding jobs, allow people to make more money than enough to live an independent life. Secondly, another reason why modern people prefer to live in small family units is to avoid undesirable generational conflicts. Parents and children often find themselves at a loss to comprehend others' attitude and are prone to get into a fierce argument. Living individually, hence, offers an appealing solution to get out of this bitter situation. For paragraph 2, you can say, such huge changes have exerted a considerable influence on the modern society. Since people are free to live their lives in their own way and not disturbed by any external factor, creativity has more chances to prosper. In fact, many masterpieces and remarkable works of art have been created in the cold, lonely rooms of the artist. However, in a more individualistic society, people are more prone to anxiety and suffering numerous other psychological disorders such as autism and bipolar. Needless to say, family bonds may have been weakened to some extent as the sense of selfishness prevails. The last step of your essay writing is to write the conclusion. Here's one example. In conclusion, individualism is becoming more and more popular nowadays, and it has pronounced impacts on society as a whole. And now you get your essay. I hope you succeed in your IELTS exam.